All right, today we are digging into a blueprint designed for you, the ambitious professional who's ready to seriously crank up your value and, let's be honest, your income. Does that hit a little too close to home? Ah, it's a tough feeling, isn't it? You're crushing deadlines, you're giving it your all, but your career just feels stuck. You see other people zooming by and you're wondering what you're missing. It's super common, but I promise you, it's not a life sentence. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about. This isn't about luck. It's not about playing office politics. It's about a specific, skill-based strategy to make you so valuable, so essential, that your company literally can't afford not to pay you what you're worth. So, first things first, let's really nail down what the problem is. And spoiler alert, it's probably not your work ethic. It's about the kind of work you're doing and how it's actually valued. Okay, check out this distinction, because it's everything. On one side, you've got working harder, hitting deadlines, putting in more hours. It's what we're all taught to do. But here's the thing, that has a ceiling. On the other side is working smarter. This is about making yourself irreplaceable. It's about value, not hours. And that is where you find totally uncapped potential. And this is the one idea you've really got to let sink in. Just pure effort alone isn't enough to smash through that income ceiling. You have to become the champion for your own value. And that whole journey starts by building a kind of value the market simply can't ignore. Which brings us right to our first real actionable step. You've got to find your value gap. I mean, you can't really ask for a top-tier salary if the skills you have are a dime a dozen, right? This number from the World Economic Forum is, wow, it's a wake-up call. It says that about 40% of a worker's core skills are going to be disrupted. Think about that. This isn't just a friendly tip to learn something new. This is a survival guide. That gap, the space between the skills you have right now and the skills companies are willing to pay big money for, that's your golden ticket. And you're probably thinking, okay, that sounds complicated, but it's actually way more straightforward than you think. It just takes a little bit of detective work. So here's how you do it. First, put on your detective hat and hop on LinkedIn or any job site. Look up jobs that have the salary you want, maybe a level or two above where you are now. What skills and software keep popping up over and over again? Bingo, those are your targets. Second, just talk to your boss, but frame it smart. Ask something like, what skills would make me absolutely critical to this team's success in the next few years? See, now your growth is tied directly to the company's goal. Okay, so once you've spotted that gap, the goal isn't just to plug it with a new skill. No. The goal is to build something so uniquely powerful that you just stand out. And that brings us to this awesome concept called skill stocking. It is a total game changer. It's not about being the absolute best in the world at one thing. It's about becoming crazy valuable by creating a unique carbo of skills that no one else has. Just think about it this way. A great marketer, super valuable. A great data analyst, also very valuable. But a person who can do both, who can craft a brilliant marketing campaign and analyze the data to prove it worked, that person is a unicorn. And trust me, unicorns get paid very, very well. And the perfect way to picture this is with what's called a T-shaped profile. The vertical part of the T, that's your deep, specialized knowledge in your main field. But the horizontal part, that's your broad knowledge in all these related areas that connect to your specialty. That combination makes you both an expert and a strategic powerhouse. So what kind of skills are we talking about here? Well, right now, the market is absolutely screaming for technical skills like AI, data science, and cybersecurity. But, and this is so important, don't forget the force multipliers. Skills like leadership, influence, and negotiation. These are the timeless, high-value skills that make every other skill you have 10 times more powerful. Okay, you've built this incredible new skill set. You're feeling good. But here's the thing. Learning it is only half the battle. Now you have to make absolutely sure the right people know you have it. I mean, how perfect is this quote? It's so true. Your amazing work isn't going to just stand up and give a presentation for you. You have to be its biggest fan. A secret superpower doesn't get you a promotion or a raise. And it's all about how you frame it. On your resume, don't just say what you did, show it the impact. Look at this. The before is just learned Python. Okay, cool. But the after? Automated a manual data cleaning process using Python, cutting report generation time by 80%. Whoa, now that is a quantifiable result. That screams value. So here's your 3-step marketing plan. 1. Update your arsenal. Weave those new, impactful bullet points all over your resume and LinkedIn profile. 2. Get seen. Put your hand up and volunteer for projects at work where you can show off your new skill. And 3. Build that network. Start connecting with other pros who are experts in your new skill area. And now, we arrive at the moment this has all been building toward. It is time to cash in on all that new, proven value and turn it into a much bigger paycheck. Now, let's be real for a second. The average company might only have a tiny budget for raises each year, but that doesn't mean you can't ask for more. It just means your case has to be absolutely airtight to prove why you deserve to be the exception to the rule. This right here. This is the critical mindset shift. You're not walking in and asking for a favor because you feel like you deserve it. No. You're walking in to have a strategic business conversation. You're presenting cold, hard facts backed by data and results that prove your increased value to the company. And preparation is absolutely everything. First, know your numbers. Research what the market is paying for someone with your unique stack of skills. Second, build yourself a brag document. It's a simple list of all your quantified wins that prove your impact. And third, you gotta time it right. The perfect moment is right after a huge project success or during your official performance review. So let's just run through the whole blueprint one more time. It's a clear path. You find your value gap, you stack your skills, making sure to grab a high-income one so you can become that unicorn. You market your new value to prove your impact, and then you make that confident, data-backed ask for what you are now worth. Look, feeling stuck is ultimately a choice. You don't have to settle for a paycheck that's collecting dust. The power to completely change your career path and your earning potential, it's right here in this blueprint. The only question left is, are you ready to pick up the tools and start building?